All right, guys. Hey, welcome to today's vlog. So, kind of exciting day. We are not really officially moved in, but we are using the tenant space that's outside of the construction scope for our staff retreat this weekend. So I just kind of wanted to give you a vibe on what we have going on in here, because this is the stuff, you know, that makes it all worth it, is starting to get people in the space and get good positivity and good energy happening. I have one group right here to my left, and I have one group over here to my right, and I'm just imagining what the building's going to be like when it's full of kids, and they're just in every room of the building. So let's check in on staff retreat first, and then I'm going to give you an update on construction. So these guys are doing some role playing with reception stuff. So So that's like our reception group doing some role playing and talking through some things that you know, occurrences that we've had come up before, and kind of how they would handle them and acting them out. And then our teachers are doing the same thing here in this room.
Like pike or butterfly, you know those words. Butterfly and like they can do them for a little bit longer.
So they're just kind of working through that. Our retreat includes a lot of different things. Everything from motivational speakers to core value work and mission work, and a tour of the building this year because of the new building. Obviously, we go through emergency plans and all kinds of stuff. But I want to give you a little construction update too while they have that under control. So my husband has marked things on the carpet. So this is kind of, you know, construction, just the fun of construction is the back and forth, right? So the painters came in, painted before the carpet came in, of course. But then the carpet went in, and then the painters came back to do touch-ups, and, you know, now there's paint on the carpet. So we just had this kind of back and forth situation happening with, like, I said it, I feel like we're chasing our tails, so it's kind of hard to see in the video, but just a little white paint there. Over here is kind of an interesting area. So there's definitely some black paint on the carpet in a few spots over here. Like legit, we spilled paint. And then what's odd to me is, like, then the walls aren't even done though, right? Like, they didn't actually touch up or paint over what, you know, what they were supposed to be doing. So it's like, I know they had paint in here, obviously, because they spilled it. But spots on the walls that aren't actually touched up yet. I don't know if you'll be able, yeah, you can see it. See that square right there? It's like, it's not even the same color, or they didn't blend it in at all. Anyway, so that's kind of where we're at right now. But overall, this space is more or less done. We're just kind of dealing with that, and still need to come in. This is all kind of at a standstill, I think, from last time when you saw it. They've got the ceiling marked for where some new light fixtures are going to be going in, but they don't actually have anything in yet. So kind of where we're at there. There's a few other just like paint things, so let's see if we can see in here. I don't know. Yeah, you can kind of see it on the screen. Just really like oddly streaky in some spots. You know, really odd little squares and things. This was painted. They were here yesterday doing the touch-up. So it's not like the paint should be dry at this point, so I don't believe that's what it is. So anyway, just dealing with that, and, you know, like I said, kind of, okay, so the carpet guy comes in and changes out these carpet squares, but then the painters come back and touch things back up, and then, like, at some point, where do you stop, right? So we're handling it, though. Of course, we've been in contact with the general contractor, and he's dealing with it. That gets to be his job when you hire a general. Luckily, then that's not, I mean, it's still your problem, but they get to be the ones to follow up and figure it out. But yeah, just interesting stuff. So like here, they were obviously in here because there's gray paint on the floor. But they didn't paint over any of this. So it just, like, I'm perplexed. I'm perplexed. I don't know how you can, obviously there was paint in there. We can tell there was paint in there. So, yeah. So anyway, and then the cleaning lady has been in here too. And so, again, it's kind of like we're just, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? We just kind of keep going round and round because she can't really clean. Like you can see where Josh is here, like, obviously she couldn't clean that because they have stuff all over. But she's already been here, and like at some point she needs to wrap up this space, right? So we're just kind of keep going back and forth, but the good thing is we're getting close on this main area to be done. Josh, did you notice there's one random gold outlet cover in the student lounge?
Yeah, I got a mark in it.
I don't know where that came from or why.
Well, there's extra wet ones, so I don't know why I go one that for long.
Okay. So yeah, just kind of some weird random stuff. But so yeah, and then some wall. This one here, looks pretty good. So it's just maybe just different people on the crew. Maybe, I don't know. You can see a couple streaks, I guess, in this wall, but not bad. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the new carpet thing didn't get communicated to the subcontractor well enough, or if the subs just didn't care. Who knows kind of where that ball got dropped at some point. But yeah, fun times with like this stuff. So the painters need to come in and touch up because they've now used the elevator and different doors and stuff upstairs that have already been painted, still being in the construction process. Now they need to come back and touch these up. So like obviously the painters need to come in before any sort of flooring goes in, and they need to be done before any sort of flooring goes in. So that's what I have for you right now. I might come back on here when our staff retreat is done and kind of finish up and wrap up with what we're doing. But yeah, so I'm gonna pick up from staff retreat when we're all done. Let's check on them one more time, see what they're doing.
So we used to put like cones down like the center, and then be like, because like we do games where it's like this side's.
So those are teachers talking about different scenarios that can happen in the classroom and working through them, role playing them, acting them out, and talking. And then we have.
Once you pull that Kleenex, I'm gonna start it. Oh, it's buffering. Hold on.
Kind of acting out in there. I'm gonna go talk to them about role playing and remembering to keep it serious. Some groups are doing a little better at that than others. But so yeah, I'm gonna bump back in and talk with those guys. But yeah, that's what we're doing today, and I will keep you posted and keep you posted if there's anything with the construction as well. Bye guys. All right guys, so staff retreat is all wrapped up, and Josh and I are just walking through. He's been here all day kind of looking over some things. We've got some lots of paint issues happening here. So you can see behind me all of the little things. So the general contractor just said, mark everything, and we'll kind of go from there, and they're going to have a meeting with the painters tomorrow. So we have lots of markings. I kind of showed you earlier. Some of it's like smaller stuff, but just shouldn't be like that. And then some of it's like odd, where they touched up and then it's like they still had some white in their brush, or they didn't shake the paint up or something, and like it doesn't match. Black on the wall, just stuff like that. So we've got this area really marked up, and we'll figure that out. But other than that, this space is really pretty ready to go, I think, ish. The lights from the electricians, yep. Touch up paint. The cleaning lady has been here and done some. I think she has a little bit more to do in this area, but so we're definitely getting getting close. The staff lounge is missing a door. They show you. They know a door is going here because they put this door frame in. We have hinges and everything, but we just don't have a door. So we've gotta find where that door is and put that on there. Not a big deal as long as they didn't throw the door in the dumpster, and the dumpsters have been emptied. The one out front's completely gone, or no? Or is it back? Oh, that's a sign. The one out front's completely gone, and then the one on the side of the building has been emptied recently. So if they did throw the door away, we'll be ordering a new door, I guess. So little things like that, but overall, you can see behind me, like overall, it's really getting there. Reception desk is up, and carpet. The nice thing about the squares is we are able to just pull a square up if we need to. Like there's some white paint there. We can just pull a square and replace it. So it shouldn't be too tough, but we're getting there. We're in those final stages. Now, you get outside of that space and you're kind of back into a full-on construction zone where everything's really dirty and there's random things lying around and yeah, super dirty. So let's check out upstairs. There are doors here, but we don't believe these are the right doors, right? For some reason. They don't seem like they're the right fit or the right swing or...
Hope so.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't think so. Maybe. I don't know why there are two doors. We're only missing one. Why are there two? Like two together. That seems...
This one's not the right door.
Seems odd.
This one, maybe. Might work.
Hopefully. So yeah, staff retreat was good. We had about, I think, 18, 19 staff members here with us this weekend, so that was good. We don't do our staff retreat with any of like our special events staff or like our ambassadors. That's just our actual like teaching staff and admin staff, reception staff that were here. So that was exciting and went really well. Let's check out the upstairs. They should be mostly done painting up here, but like, are they painting this door, babe?
I don't know.
Because technically it was outside of the scope of construction. However, they made it inside the scope of construction. And so now it's all, so I feel like that door should probably be painted black. Now, some of these other doors that really truly are outside of the scope, like this door is not pretty, but that was not their fault. So obviously we can't make them paint it black. And then like these doors here are just gonna be left for now as well. So let's take a look at the green studio. Greeted by a thermostat. All right. So we've got paint. This will be the mirror wall. Painted. That'll be the star wall. Logo wall. They have all that electrical stuff. What'd they do, babe? Just move it back into the wall? They just kind of pushed it back. Perfect. So they've got to fill in that concrete hole. Patch the floor. But otherwise we're all painted in here.
Other than here, where the switches are still on the wall.
Oh, the switches are still on the wall. Yeah. Which, it's not a big deal if that, like, if the paint doesn't match or anything, because honestly there's going to be mirrors there, but they definitely do need to move that. Hey babe. Question, thought. These outlets are higher than normal outlets. Like our mirrors don't sit that high. Don't they seem like really far off the floor? The mirrors can't start above the outlet. We can have a conversation about that later, but
We can just get rid of the outlets and put a blank plate over the top of them.
But it's gotta be flush with the wall.
The bracket will make that difference up.
Okay. Okay, so that's the green studio. Purple studio is just hanging out down there. Didn't have any construction, so that one's easy. Easy. So you're tired. This was supposed to be your weekend of rest. You shouldn't be tired. We have a lot of long weeks ahead of us. This is the blue studio. These have been painted for a while. We still got some, like this one light switch is doing nothing.
There's no lights.
Right. So we still got ceiling stuff to deal with. So is that the electricians or is that the ceiling people?
Electricians.
Gotcha.
They have a lot of work to do in a week.
I was gonna say the electricians have a lot to do then. This is the pink studio. The floor guy, he seems to be pretty on top of things, so I don't have a concern. I think he'll come in and knock out pretty quick and easily these floor patch, or the floor patch work that needs to be done. The ceiling stuff's all regridded, so I think we're getting close on that. We just randomly have, well, and like, there's random crap hanging everywhere. The air services, the HVAC people have been here. That's a thermostat hanging there. So I think they just, what are they waiting on? Or they're just not ready to put thermostats in yet, or?
I don't know. Parts maybe for a few things.
Maybe some parts.
2 new units. I don't know.
Well, right, but like, why can't they put thermostat? Like, why are all the thermostats hanging? I guess is what I'm. Like, there's another one over there, just hanging from the ceiling.
There should be 2 in here somewhere. Oh, there's the other one.
Where?
Or there should be 3.
Well, there technically should be 3. Oh, there's one in the ceiling. They're just everywhere. Oh, one up in the ceiling. Yeah, so they have some work to do yet too. I'm not sure what's. So yeah, black studio. We had outlet covers on, it looks like. Yeah. Otherwise, we're.
They're supposed to patch the base back in, but at this point, I'm gonna say we probably need to put new base on, because that was all covered in paint.
Yeah, that would probably be easier. And then the gray studio. These are all the lights we have, I guess. So really all the studios are to that same point of like some HVAC stuff, some outlet covers, patch the floor, get the ceilings back up, some electrical work. They're all kind of at the same point now. So tomorrow will be Monday. Today is a Sunday. Were here and left, so they were working on it. They were kind of working on making a mess too. So they were here, but yeah, hopefully lots of people are here tomorrow. So yeah, they need to get all this wrapped up so that then they can clean. Like we've talked about, this is just I think this is a really good place to see how much dust is just everywhere. So it's, you know, every surface needing to be wiped down. Handrails, walls, windowsill, I mean, everything needs to be wiped down and cleaned. The floors, the bathrooms, all of that. And so that's gonna take the cleaning people a little bit too. So we gotta keep pushing these construction workers so that we can get them done and wrapped up and out of here. The other big thing we're waiting on is we can't really get the building updated as far as we want to put new key fobs and stuff instead of the old keys. We can't really do any of that until those contractors get out, because obviously we don't want to be handing out brand new key fobs to contractors. And so we're kind of in a tight place there of wanting to get that done and needing to get that done for our own staff and our own use and our own tenants. However, we really can't yet. So we're just kind of in that sticky, like, we're almost done, we're getting there, but not quite. Staff retreat was done. We moved everything from this room over here, but we have a tenant moving in on Wednesday, so that's exciting. But she's moving into this space right here. I think I've showed this to you, but we had to empty, we were using this for new and prospective student open houses. And so we got all of our stuff out of here. So she'll be able to move in on Wednesday, have her big open space. She, I believe, is painting, and yeah, so super exciting. I'm excited to get her in here. I think it'll be a really good space for her. So we moved all of our open house stuff. Oh, Josh is locked out. He's got a key. Perfect. So we moved all the open house stuff into here as soon as the staff retreat was over. And so now we just got to get that set up sometime this week. Yeah. Wrap on our weekend over here at Nordic. So great staff retreat, and I mean, just a little bit of progress, kind of, with the construction. I don't know, it's kind of like taking one step forward and 2 steps back. It's kind of what it feels like at this point. But I know construction is a roller coaster. We knew what we were signing up for. So keeping that mindset, I know it's not that big of a deal. But when you're in this time crunch, and you're like, well, when you work backwards, we really need to be able to be in these spaces to get them ready for dancers. We're definitely in that. We're feeling the crunch. So, all right, guys. Well, we will vlog again soon. Like I said, so much is changing. Well, hopefully so much will continue to change quickly. We'll be vlogging soon. Bye.